Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Davey Squires.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Squires Station. I am your host, Davey Squires, and this episode is presented by Area 67 Studios here in beautiful Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. And Mike brought the water once again. Can we give it up for Mike?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
He brought the water, the Dasani, and also the C4 Energy. Please sponsor me. Yes.
No, I noticed on the last show, before you get into it, I noticed on the last show, Mike also hooked you up with the water. You had to make that known. So I want to give a special shout out as a guest. I feel very welcomed by Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, Michelangelo, you left your mug in here.
Smells caffeinated.
It smells caffeinated. What do you got in there? Is it Coke?
There's something in the water, man.
Is it Coke or Pepsi?
Coke. The drink. Fuck. All right.
All right. Today on the show, we have Collin Brace, also known as Master Puff.
Hello. How art thou, Davey?
Thou's doing good. How art thou?
I'll tell you what. I'm a little sad.
Why is that?
I'll be honest with you right now. I've never met a Dave A, B, C, or D. They are underrepresented. I've only met Dave E's. And fuck, I had a punchline to go with that, and I lost it. Oh well, doesn't matter.
The V community is very big. Dave V's.
Dave V. But is the V a part of the word, like the name Dave?
Some people call me Dav.
Dav.
D-A-V. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. Dav.
It's like like if you buy a second-rate DAW, you buy a second-rate DAW, right? You're trying to record some music, and you export it as a DAV file instead of a WAV.
A dot. D-A-V.
And you open it up, and it's just you like, hello, welcome to the podcast.
I feel like I should put that at the end of all my files now.
.dav.
Whenever I send something, people are like, "What the fuck is a .dav? What is a .dav? What do we do with this? This is a new file format that the world has never heard of before. It's honestly revolutionary."
And you open it up, and it's just you.
It's just me.
Hey! Hello, welcome to the show. Can you put an applause in here, please, editor? And then it's like, all right, we were supposed to collab, dude. Like, I sent you the verse. You didn't put it on there.
.dav. Well, before I get into the interview here, I just want to say that I just started my Patreon page, patreon.com/Davey Squires. It has all the other artist videos as well as episode bloopers. We're just going to put a bunch of fart sounds on for Collin's blooper reel. So you're a rapper.
I am a rapper, yes.
How'd you get into rapping?
So when I was growing up in the trailer hood. No, we were playing basketball, and my buddy Mike Friend, he's actually the hype man in my band, Falcon Fighter Gigatrons right now. But he's like, yo, dude, and started like freestyling, and it was trash. It was like, yo, I'm playing basketball, I run it all, or something stupid like that. So I chimed in and did some like, it's like real quick. I didn't even know I could do it. He's like, yo, dude, do it again. And I just kept doing it. And like, I was like, man, I can kind of freestyle. He's like, you should record it. And then I dropped my first song, and I tweeted it out, and I tagged Lupe Fiasco in it, 'cause he's one of my favorite rappers. Mm-hmm. And he actually replied back, quoted the tweet of my SoundCloud link with a fire emoji. And I was like, ooh, I need to keep doing this. Like, I didn't really like rap at first, to be honest. I didn't understand it. I didn't appreciate it.
Were you listening to other genres before then?
Yeah, mostly fairy metal and fart doom. But besides that, yeah, that's about it. And prog.
Oh yeah.
You know, Dream Theater mostly. It was my ringtone. I let it ring for 12 minutes at a time.
If it went on that long, you just to listen to the entire song, you just let it go.
Yeah, it's weird. It was in 5/8. I didn't know how to count it.
I love when the band just goes into this crazy 15/16 thing. That's my favorite thing. Well, like you work. What you work with a lot of other bands though too. You work with a lot of like instrumental
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
too.
So, yeah, I try to do it all, man. I play guitar myself. I'm gonna say I'm a half-ass shredder. I know a lot of guitarists like to say they're awesome. I'm not one of them. I mean, I could do a little more than Wonderwall, but like that's about it.
Play Wonderwall.
Yeah. So, on a song called "I Got Soul" with me and Jonathan Smart, another talented artist, by the way, like great guy, great guy. We brought in horns players from the Ohio State University marching band, just some colleagues I had. They played some horns for us, sampled it down, and so, excuse me, we so yeah, we put this whole song together with live instruments, and then another time I just used a guitar sample and had Alex Tortorella Pistol Whip record his guitar solos on it, and my band Falcon Fighter Gigatrons is doing this punk rock rap fusion thing I never thought would even be possible. I couldn't even give it a genre.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm trying to hit a lot of different markets. I don't really know what my demographic even is, man. My most popular song is like a new school trap type song, but like my favorite song is this old school vibey song. So yeah, I'm an instrumentalist at heart. I'm very passionate about instruments.
Yeah, that's really cool that you do a lot with different genres, like kind of mixing it up. Like I feel like a lot of rappers kind of don't do that when it comes to just like mixing up genre wise when it comes to
Well, no,
dealing with the instrumentals.
of course not. It sells.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not making much money on my music. I am making a little bit, which is more than my grandfather and my grandma ever thought I was going to do when I dropped out of college for this. But like I make a little bit off of it, but it doesn't sell like mainstream music. And there's a formula to it, you know. Everyone and it's possible to do. I don't enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
It's about enjoying it.
So have you I know with all the coronavirus and all that gigs are kind of sparse, but have you played out with the bands that you've worked with?
So, yeah, Falcon Fighter Gigatrons had one gig at Everfest. Rest in peace, Josiah Eversoul, by the way. That was a fundraiser event to raise awareness and money for drug addiction and all that sad stuff. But 2020 has been the best year for me so far. I just got back from LA doing my second national radio interview out there with Jonathan Smart. That was awesome. I probably performed about 20 times total before this year. And then I've performed 20 times in June this year, like just back to back to back to back, just performances. Mostly charitable events, but yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah. Is John out there now?
Yeah, no, John's not here with me now.
No, out to California.
No, John's back with me. He's over on First Street in Maslin.
Oh, okay. Okay. I went to school with him for like 2 years, and I haven't seen him since.
Yeah, he's a mysterious guy. He's not human, by the way.
Is he a reptilioid?
No, he's a deity. He's a generic deity. He won't tell me any kind. He doesn't really know. He's been here before us. He'll be here after us.
It's like Yoda.
Yeah, in a way, he's deceptively Yoda. Like sometimes he gets his words mixed up too. That's the craziest shit. He might be a Yoda type being. I'm gonna catch flack because I'm not too much of a Star Wars buff. I don't know much about the lore, but whatever the Yoda-mites, the Yoda-lay-he-hoos.
Baby Yoda?
Baby Yoda? That's not even Yoda, is it? Like,
I think it's Yoda. Like, I thought it was.
I heard the story, like, the timelines don't add up. But I don't know, dude. Baby Yoda, cute as hell.
Is that, like, prehistoric Yoda?
I mean, Yoda lives so long. All I say, Disney's genius for that.
Yeah.
Disney is genius. And I'm a big brand and marketing guy. Like, I'm so into it.
Yeah.
Disney, genius. They came out with The Mandalorian, which I heard is a great show. Great show.
Mm-hmm.
And then they give you that sellable, adorable, turn into a plushyable character. Yeah. And then I have a feeling they might have paid somebody to make it like a meme, because memes run the economy. If you think about it, we can get into that later if you want.
It's all sponsored ads, man. It's all like you if you're Disney, you can buy so many ads.
Genius.
Baby Yoda.
Their branding's genius.
The last 3 movies were straight garbage, though.
I'm not much of a movie guy.
They were bad. They were bad. Oh, bad. Horrible. To 0 out of 10, it's not worth it. So how's the rest of your 2020 been in terms of music projects?
Busy. I'm very busy every day. I actually have to switch to my Crocs into sport mode every day after work.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just because I never know if I'm going to be swept off my feet. Got to keep these bad boys on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, music. Music has been pretty much, I'm going to say 40% of my life, and then 40% work, and then I'm going to go with 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will.
Ooh.
5% pleasure, 50%. I can't go with that. No, we got a lot done. But I feel like, as any musician feels, it's like I've got nothing done. So my most popular song is almost to 60,000 streams on SoundCloud now. However, I dropped that 3 years ago, and I'm still buzzing off of that. And I've been working with so many different people. I've been working on my mixtape, but I feel like I need some way to make everything go faster.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I come across that sometimes too, where it's like you're working on stuff, but it's like you're doing the process and you're thinking it out and you're working on multiple projects at once, but it's like I just want this to kind of move like a train where it just
musician.
One, two.
Choo choo. All the trains I've been a part of ended badly and with a breakup in friendship, but we don't need to talk about that.
That's
You ever Eiffel Towered?
I got sent that meme with the plane going up that guy's ass. Oh no, that was a train.
Oh yeah. Did Alex send that to you?
Yeah, it was a train. Oh my god.
The satisfaction on the man's face in the last frame got me.
You're finally ready.
Yeah.
Oh god. It just goes up his ass.
I feel like no one's gonna know what that is without context. You need like a Jamie to just be like, bring that one up on the screen for me.
I'm gonna put it on the Patreon, but put the picture of the meme right next to the audio file. So it's like, what is this? What context?
If I make like a separate promo flyer for it, it's just gonna be that. And just send me your logo, dude. I'll put it on there. It'll be great.
Can you Photoshop my face onto the train?
Just you be the guy. Stretch it out like it. Alex Tortorella, if you're hearing this, I know you're a master at this. Get it done. Get it done.
Speaking of Alex, how did you guys meet?
Okay, so I was doing a house show. The host is actually the drummer for my current band, Johnny Setfire, and he was throwing a show at his house, and my buddy Jonathan Smart was in touch with Richard Ewing, who is the guitarist for the Have-Nots. I know you've had them on before.
Yep.
Falcon Fighter Gigatrons, by the way, is formerly the Have-Nots. We ran into some.
Oh, okay, same
yeah.
people.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Austin's not in there anymore, but
Yeah.
But so he's having the house show, and we're all chilling, smoking, and Alex comes around the corner with his guitar, like, guys. I'm like, dude, what's going on? Like, I've never met this guy. I thought someone's like dying. He's like, somebody needs to find me a copy of Super Mario 64 right away. And we all look at him like, what? He's like, it's one of the rarest games ever, and I know somebody around here has to have one. I've been looking for it for years. And we're all like, Super Mario 64 is everywhere, dude. And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm Alex. Nice to meet you guys.
that was the pre-roll to that. So, hi guys, I'm Alex.
And I was like, dude, I love this dude. Like, I want to be friends with this man. And then he got on stage. I'd never seen him perform before. And then his fingers did things I can only dream of doing in my bedroom. And then he's literally one of the best guitarists I've ever seen. And that's out of anybody ever. And it's insane.
So, what bands are you working with? You said this year has been busier for you.
Yeah. See, I'm more prominent in the hip hop scene. The only band I work with actively is the band I'm in, Falcon Fighter Gigatrons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the only band, I guess, I just worked with Pistol Whip a little bit on some arranging, and I was going to feature on one of their songs coming out. So that's about it with the bands. But I do a lot of production. I've been selling my beats to numerous people. If anybody out there needs like old school beats, I'm your man. Can't really do that trap stuff though. I don't know why. It's not in me.
That's a whole different That's kind of a whole different
ballpark.
Yeah,
I like the live drum sound. I like the live drums more, and I'm more jazz influenced.
Mm-hmm.
And I was more of like a Pete Rock, MF Doom kind of rap fan when I started, so I gravitated from that. I wrote my first song on "Smooth Sailing" by Pete Rock, and that was a doozy because I didn't think anybody was gonna like it. I'm just thinking, I'm gonna make it. Screw it. I don't care what people think.
Yeah.
Just get it out there. I'm a rapper now. And then it got 400 plays first day, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, are you serious, dude? And 400 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's like just some guy who was just people knew was like a goofy dude, didn't really know I did music. Like that was big, and then I'm like, I'm a rapper now. I gotta go hard. I gotta make songs. And then like I was telling you beforehand, I tweeted out Lupe Fiasco. He was my favorite rapper at the time, and I just put my SoundCloud link, and then he quote tweeted it and put a fire emoji on it, and I about passed out.
That's the certification.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to do this for the rest of my life. There's nothing else I need to be doing besides tweeting Lupe Fiasco. You bet you thought I was gonna say rapping. Nope.
Exactly. Well, what do you think about Twitter?
Twitter's a lawless wasteland. Lawless wasteland. It's actually, here's a hot take. It's just a bunch of hot takes. And then, yeah, it's like somebody's like, you know what? Actually, I was about to say, I just figured out something really woke just looking at this water bottle.
What happened? What do you...
Hey, so...
It's purified.
Bottled water companies do not produce water. They produce plastic.
Dun 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 dun. So, what is there? Do you have a favorite venue or venues in the area that you like to go to or play at?
Nah, fuck venues, dude. They're a bunch of shysters.
Really?
Nah, not really. Really? No, I just did the drag show over at Buzzbin. Let me rephrase that. I played the intermissions at the drag show at Buzzbin. Like, nothing against drag queens. Like, they all killed it, but I wasn't in drag. I don't know. The curtains match the drapes. I don't know if they could put tape where they got to put tape without me crying like a little baby. But yeah, I did intermission at Buzzbin, and that was awesome. They had like 200 people there, and for that venue, for that size, that was packed.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. The Buzzbin's one of my favorites. I guess I'll catch flack for this one too. Fuck George's Lounge. They're like, no, we don't want to book rappers. You guys create a hassle. Like, yeah, but I also sell tickets, so you might as well book my ass.
You create a hassle, man. They just can't.
Like, I'm here to rap about jalapeno sandwiches and green tea. Like, I'm harmless.
George's Lounge. Oh, George's Lounge. Oh, in Canton.
Yeah, fuck
Yes.
you guys. You
Okay.
book the trashiest performers in the world.
They won't book me.
Because I'm a rapper.
Because I'm a rapper.
Because I'm a rapper. Suck my dick.
That place is kind of like catered to rappers, too. It's like, I mean, it's a smaller, but the stage is smaller, so it's like, it's catered kind of.
That's why I'm saying fuck them. I mean, it could be because, like...
Well, it doesn't have to be, like, family friendly or...
I don't
one of
know.
their...
Dude, I was performing at Tremont Coffee, and they didn't tell us it was supposed to be family friendly. I'm at a coffee shop, and like in my song Green Tea, I'm just gonna say one bar. It's all ridiculous, but like spitting silly shit. I willy whip a bitch's ass crack, and I made eye contact with someone's like little kid daughter because I felt bad. I was like,
oh,
I willy whip, and she's just sitting there drinking her coffee. Like, I don't know if she knows what I said, and I'm just like, I should probably tone it back a little bit.
Did anybody know what you said? Did the moment just passed by?
So, like, I'm really good at reading a crowd, and yeah, I was. The death glares from the parents, like, my homies were in the back, like, jumping around. Yeah, like, this shit runs. Dude, I swear to God, I'm looking at this family, and she's like, you know the concerned parent hold where they're just, like, sideways holding their kid? Like, we need to go,
were they
honey.
Up front?
They were right up front. So they had, like, tables and chairs set out up here, dude. So I get into the crowd too. Like, I have my wireless mic rig, so I'm like in and out of the crowd, like, yo, what's up? Like trash bags full of flapjacks, like I trapped that, you know, like stupid shit. And there's just these little kids and their families. And then after the show, we're going to get our money. Like, so they paid me to do that. Run people out of their house. They're out of their house. Run people out of their place. And they're like, yeah, you guys, your stage presence is great. yeah, you really enthusiastic, but you can't say fuck in front of kids. I was like, good thing I said way more than fuck then.
I like the kind of like not like backhanded compliment, but just like the first thing, like you gotta put one pro and then one con.
Yeah, she had to be like a manager or owner because that's like perfect like management of the situation.
You guys did this really well, but please just stop cursing in front of the kids here. Please, if you could just refrain.
Well, to be honest, I like to make eye contact in the room to try to draw people back into the performance if I'm losing heads or whatever. So I'm looking at people, and so the kid was oblivious. She had no idea what I was talking about. I'm talking about Willy whipping bitches' ass cracks. But that dad has Willy whipped some bitches' ass cracks before because he took her out quick as hell. And I don't even know if they bought their drinks yet, so I think the owners were
just like they come in 2 minutes, like ready, like sit down. You say that.
You know what? I was trash talking George's Lounge, but so the guy who was managing me at the time, the guy who was managing me at the time pitched me to Tremont Coffee as like a blues guitarist and like a freestyle poet because I do a blues guitar set like beforehand, like before I get up, just to surprise people.
But that is not what you.
No,
you didn't do that.
That's not my thing. No, I did that. I did the blues set at Tremont beforehand.
Oh,
so like
okay.
yeah, so that's kind of like how I got people in there, and they got settled down. I'm doing some blues,
and then you just whip out like.
I get very active on stage, so so I'm sitting there with my guitar. I'm sitting down doing some classic blues, trying to feel it, you know. Just, and then there's a certain point where I have to black out to go into like master puff mode.
Yeah.
So I black out and I tell John's DJing for me. I'm like, I nod to him, like, play the song. And the beat starts for Green Tea. And it's like a hard ass beat. And the synth comes in all hard. And it's like, this isn't blues guitar at all. And I'm jumping around like it's a DMX concert. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I knocked a table like off of its leg hinges a little bit.
Throwing shit.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I went to a coffee shop and I seen that go down, I'm like, this is amazing.
Like,
but
oh my God. Do you bring your own lighting rig?
No.
You should like bring a full like setup for a coffee shop show and like overdo it. Bring like a fog machine.
Well, dude, I would. See, I have the fog machine now, and we're working on we're actually shopping around for lights right now because I got to get photo distribution out and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of venues, do you have any good like stories of any gigs you had?
I can give you one good story about a gig I went to for Pistol Whip.
Yeah.
So Alex had me get up on stage and act a fool, and it was a great time. I got too excited. I'm top heavy. I don't know. You can't see my lower half right now for the cameras. I'm big up top, skinny up bottom.
You're a top.
I'm a top. I'm a top, and I stick my thumb in my ass when I masturbate. Anyway. Fuck. Just, oh, all right. So, so I'm on stage and he's like, all right, when you'll know when the drop comes. When it comes, everybody go nuts. And I'm just like walking back and forth like it's a bad step team movie. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to get him. And then the drop came and I jumped off the stage, and it's like a 5.5 foot stage. And like that's not a lot, but like I said, I'm top heavy and I got bad ankles. I rolled that bitch so hard, I hobbled up. I'm trying to act like it doesn't hurt, and I'm like, yeah, man, this is awesome. I'm walking back to my car like, guys, I think I hurt myself. This is not a drill. Like I need to go to the doctors. Broke my foot at one of Pistol Whip's concerts.
How bad was it broken?
Not bad. It was a hairline fracture on the inside of my foot.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad, but it was swelled. It swelled up and it sucked. But
damn, you went too hard.
It's a problem I have. I'll tell you what. I jumped off the stage, but I will never stage dive. Have you ever stage dove?
No.
It's terrifying.
I'm a piano player.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
I would have to surf on my piano. So like, okay. Do you drink energy drinks?
Daily.
What would you say is your favorite? I'm trying to try new brands.
If you want an honest recommendation, don't try any of them. Don't do it.
That's just not an option.
Not an option. Well, okay. I'm a generic, just green Monster kind of guy. If I'm feeling real bougie and it's like the day after payday, I'll get a Monster import. But, I'm just a green kind of guy.
Okay, so I have another question. Like, people tell me, they say green Monster and the can's black, and that always confuses me. Because one time, one of my friends was like, "Hey man, can you go get my kid a green Monster?" And I thought the can was green. I thought that's what he was talking about.
Oh, no.
And so I got a green Monster. I don't know. It was green. The can was green. I was like,
the kid's like, today I wanted a green Monster, and yesterday I just saw this guy talking about Willie whipping bitches' ass cracks at Tremont Coffee. And, this is a really bad week for me right now.
It was my friend in Denver. So I doubt well, maybe that kid did travel from Denver all the way to Tremont Coffee Shop to see you play. And what if the kid wanted to see you play and the parents took that away?
Then we find the parents.
Like that they just deprived their kid of Master Puff's beautiful words.
Yeah, and it's just disappointing that they'll do that to the youth. Because I'm a good guy. I just rap about, smoking weed and... Nah, I don't. Fuck. I would actually be really upset if... Fuck, let me restart that. God damn it. Take two. What was your question again?
In the arms of... What was my question? Well, I asked why they call it green.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't get... Like, the can's black, so I just assumed it was called Black Monster, like...
Fuck, yeah, they do have a green Monster, don't they? Like a green apple.
It was... Well, I was in Denver at the time, and I went to this random liquor store, and they had a crazy good, selection of Monster. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Nice.
Green Monster. And the kid didn't say anything.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm bringing them the drink, so... Like,
why are you soliciting energy drinks to kids now?
No, it was the kid's dad who asked me to go get it because I was going to their house.
So if the kid's dad said, "Hey, get my sons a bag of Colombian black tar heroin," and you'll be like, "You know what? He told me to get it. I wasn't going to give it to the kid."
You better bet your bottom dollar that I was going to go get that.
Hey, man. It's expensive out here now.
Can you go get my kid some Coke? Yeah, all right.
Come back with a bottle of Coke. Dad's scratching his neck.
Oh, no.
Are you fucking serious?
At that point, you start asking questions. You don't want to get the law enforcement involved, but you don't want to just let it slide. So you got to start asking questions. And then you just... from there, you just got to do whatever you got to do.
Davey. You never ask questions. Never.
That's all I do.
Fuck. I guess you'd be out of a podcast then. You'd just be sitting here.
That's all I do.
I'm Davey Squires. Okay.
And I'm Master Puff.
Yeah. Just talking only like statements, no questions. You think you can pull off an interview like that?
I'm calling Puff Master.
I'm calling the cops.
So one last question here.
All right.
What advice would you give to rappers or just musicians in general that are new to the scene, like new at playing and rapping and all that?
You ready for this, rappers? Stop getting $40 for selling plasma, get 1 hour of studio time, barely work on your song right in the studio, and drop your song 30 seconds after that on SoundCloud. Because nobody even knows it exists, and you didn't even put the effort into it. That is the problem with I'm not going to say other rappers, because I did this. I'm learning from experience. But, yeah, no, in all seriousness, if you want to get going in any genre, you need to... First off, legitimize yourself. Get your ASCAP, BMI, get certified, get everything checked. Before you never know if you're gonna drop one song and it gets giant, and someone can rip it off of you and make money off of it because you didn't do that. So you want to get your ASCAP, BMI done. But from a a planning standpoint, when you do legitimize yourself, it's going to be expensive. I'm going to put that out there first and foremost. It's expensive, but it's worth it. You're going to need a good graphic designer to get your artwork done. 3,000 by 3,000, by the way. That's what you're going to want. So what you want to do as a rapper is you want to create a backlog of material. Like, I don't want anyone to feel rushed into releasing their music. So I'll give a good example. Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap is huge. He came out with a couple bangers a couple years ago and then fell off because he didn't stay in the spotlight, which is what happens. So you want to create a backlog of material, get it all official with artwork, get it done, mastered, complete. Let it sit there, and then work on your promotion plan. And when you get your promotion plan finished, you want to organize and execute your team. Not execute your team. You want to organize your team, then execute your plan. And create an illusion that you're dropping songs every week, every month, or whatever. But really, you've had this backlog of material done and ready to get released, and then you create that momentum. You want to get a ball rolling and then keep it rolling. I'm in a weird spot right now with, like, I've been doing a couple radio interviews in LA. We got done with those and came back, and then I'm doing this podcast with you now. But I need to get my music done, man, so I can get this ball rolling.
Yeah, man, come on.
I know. Yeah, and don't be afraid to be a rapper. That is the biggest thing. Rappers catch a lot of flack from everyone. Everybody wants to do it because it's fun. Own that shit. You can't be timid about your talent. You can't be timid about what you do, or no one's going to take you seriously. Take yourself seriously first and foremost. And when you get on stage, stay on beat and act a fucking fool. That's how you make it in rap. Well, I haven't really made it yet, but I'm on my way, man. It's awesome.
You're on your way, man. Like, you're making your way down the road right now.
I'm traveling the country off my word. And that's I remember joking around with Jonathan Smart when we started, like, dude, if I just travel off my word, I'll feel like I made it. And, like, that's what we're doing. Just 5 years down the line.
Oh yeah. It's so, like, once you can go and, you know, tour and travel and just do things in different places, it becomes more like 3-dimensional, I feel like.
Yeah, it made me hungry, man. It made me hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I went through a long spell of depression when I was working third shift and I didn't get any sunlight, and it's really hard to work on music in that mindset. However, John got the opportunity to go out to LA. It was like, dude, like, it's happening. No, John's a fucking beast. Like, John struggles a lot with depression himself, and I feel bad for him. He came up from the foster care system and all that. And I can't speak from that personally because I didn't grow up with that background. And this dude speaks about it with such grace and wisdom, and it pushes me. But he faces a lot of mental problems because of that, and the way he overcomes it is amazing. He caught a lot of hate because he's more of a spoken word poet, but he makes rap music too. But his style is more poetic, so he caught a lot of hate, and then he started making moves. He's going to be featured as the Ohio Music Scene Artist of the Week here soon. I don't know what week. He's dropping shit left and right. Dude, he's like my role model. I don't know why I started this tangent with John, but, like, I'm going to end it by saying
His cock.
is like
Whoa!
like, yeah.
That's a big statement. Wow.
Yeah, this is Davey Squires podcast. We're talking about thumbs and cocks.
Stay tuned for more thumbs and cocks here on the Squires station.
Do you have a podcast voice?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
I need to use my diaphragm more when I speak.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Master Puff, and I rap. And I just want to say I love it here. And fuck, yeah, whatever.
That's so great. Hey, thank you so much, Collin, for coming on.
My pleasure, Davey.
You are always welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show, man. It's been a great time.
No problem. Where can they find you at?
So you can find me on, I guess I'll just list them all out here. SoundCloud.com as Master Puff. Look for the Pomeranian puppy with the orange background. You can also find me on Instagram at Master Puff WTI, all one word. By the way, WTI stands for With the Influence. You'll be hearing a lot more of that coming here soon. I am on Twitter as, watch this, this is clever, MasterPuff1. So when you read it fast, it's like Master Puff 1. Whoa, yeah, dude. Cue in the trippy visuals and the Grateful Dead.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so actually we just started a company called Lion Turtle Media, and we're working on getting our distribution license. It's the only reason I'm not on any streaming services right now. But once we get that done, you'll find me as Master Puff on Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal, all that great stuff. I'm gonna say find me on Spotify when it comes out. Shout out to Spotify.
Nice. Yeah, that's smart. You can find me on Instagram at Davey_Squires, where I post all my pictures of my garden. You can find me on Facebook, Davey Squires Music. Thank you guys so much for listening. Also, my website is dsquires.com. It has the Squires Station page all over it. You know, you got all the episodes on there. So if you want to go back in time in the Davo time machine over here, just go back in time.
Highly recommend it.
Highly recommend it. Yeah. So that's there, dsquires.com. And I believe that is it. Mike provided the water. I'm drinking some C4 Energy.
Yeah, plug it in there, Davey.
Yeah. Hey, guys, if you could just sponsor me, C4energy.com.
And for me, Christie's Cabaret, if you're listening, I would love to be sponsored by you.
Ooh, bring in. Oh, yeah, you could get some incentive.
Yo, what's up? It's Master Puff at Area 67 Studios. About to drop a single for you. It's called Like Our Chances. Shout out to Alien, homie. Let's get it. Man, I got so many problems, trying to solve them all's impossible. I drop them in a box till they come to life like my condo, bro. Confidence is unstoppable, lexicon or Picasso flow. I'll be honest, I've been popping pillies till inoperable. Never known to need a navigator, now or never this crazy. Lately got baby faces higher than an elevator. That ain't for fun, this ain't a pun, I'm spitting facts. They put a knife beside your back, they try to act like you're the instigator. I ain't picture perfect, matter of fact, I'm worse than worthless. The pain was painless, maybe change will come with better workers. Too many nights of Henny, got plenty worries on back burners. I didn't want it, but I'm the one who gon' ask for it. Have ass worship, I'm under influence, past service, cash hurting. The last man standing, advanced flourish. Wizard of Oz brain, that's 28 grams for it. My brain's enormous, but still we out here ignoring. There's a war going on outside my door. Had a picture of the place and how it was before. Used to dream out loud in hysteria, but I don't like our war going on outside my door. Had a picture of the place and how it was before. We used to dream out loud in hysteria, but I don't like our ways of getting out and going right back in. My mama says I need to make it like a bed to sleep in. I swear it's lights out from here, it's nighty night like Everclear. It's highly likely I get lit and level up my life by light years. But I'm just asking for a fraction of hope, cause I've been trying to find my way back home, where the sun don't shine, but the stars are always out at night. At least that's what I'm told. Hey, as I'm in my mind with a blunt and a cock 9, I watch the time fly as it bleeds to maroon tides. There's an angel to the left of me with death in her eyes, and everything around me is everything we despise. My eyes age from blue as I'm fading from youth. Memories flood my mind, I ride the tides to the moon. Should you follow? Your gut is what you follow. The truth today we wallow in sorrow, tomorrow follows a you. And there's a war going on outside my door. Had a picture of the place and how it was before. Used to dream out loud in hysteria, but I don't like our war going on outside my door. Had a picture of the place and how it was before. I used to dream out loud in hysteria, but I don't like our chances. But I don't like our chances. Yeah, Area 67, what's up? It's your boy Master Puff. Thank you, Davey Squires, for having me. Check out his podcast. My voice just cracked. Again, shout out to Alien Homie. Thanks for having me. Master Puff, out.